Hi guys, my name is Francesca Noce, and today I want to talk about a pressing issue that affects our community, our family, and realistically our future. I am here to discuss why Texas should implement strict gun control measures and why I want y'all to agree with me regarding this standpoint. Although statistics and political ideologies come into play with this topic, most importantly, we should be focusing on our public safety and the safety of one another. Texas should implement strict gun control measures in order to prevent the escalating rates of gun violence, to enhance public safety, and to comply with social needs and expectations. Unfortunately, I want to start off the speech by confronting the reality of it all. Texas has witnessed disturbing and shocking increase in gun-related incidents over the years. Our state had to deal with multiple mass shootings that have led Texan residents to realize that other than mass shootings, we deal with daily measures of gun violence that go unreported, which alters our statistics. According to the Statistica website, it has proven that Texas has a 15.7 per 100,000 resident rate of gun deaths in 2024. If we're going off those statistics, Texas has 29 million people, which would mean that 4,553 of those residents were killed due to some sort of gun violence. I want us all to think back to 2022. The Uvalde mass shooting occurred during this year and caused many tragedies within families and the residents of the state of Texas. In the New York Times article regarding the Uvalde school shooting, it states that on May 24th, an 18-year-old gunman killed 19 students and two teachers at Robb Elementary School in Uvalde, Texas. Stated in the CNN article, this was the deadliest school shooting since the tragedy of Sandy Hook Elementary, which occurred in 2012. Along with this, gun-related deaths have been at a record high the past few years in Texas. You can see here in this picture how much these gun-related deaths have escalated from the year 2011 to 2022. Along with this, we are at record high for how many guns have been bought in Texas. Now, I learned in my psychology class that correlation does not mean causation, and causation does not necessarily mean correlation. However, I want y'all to look at these two graphs and these pictures and just form an opinion or an observation for yourself. Coming from someone who is conservative and comes from a conservative background, I truly believe and stand for the Second Amendment. However, I want to clarify that implementing strict gun control measures is not meant to take anyone's rights away. It is about protecting our people and our rights, the right to live without fear of gun violence. We also need to remember and keep in mind that the right to bear arms was never intended to endanger public safety. Instead, it was meant to ensure a well-regulated militia and to protect our citizens. In Texas, according to the Texas State Law Library, anyone above the age of 21 who is not a convicted felon or has never been convicted of a misdemeanor is able to purchase a handgun pictured in this slideshow. Pictured here is a shotgun. Texas law has not put any restrictions on who can carry a long gun, such as a rifle or a shotgun. According to Texas Tribune, before 2021, anyone who wished to carry a gun needed to have a license to carry or an LTC, which requires specific training and testing. Coming from a family who loves to hunt and fish, I understand the love and exhilaration that Texans find in hunting. Most shotguns purchased are used to hunt. However, sometimes they are used for violence. People tend to take advantage of these shotguns and use them for needs that are not what they are meant for, such as fishing and hunting. I believe that Texas should start by implementing stronger background checks and ensuring responsible gun ownership through licensing and registration. This way, we can significantly reduce access to firearms among those who can be seen as dangerous to themselves or to others. I want to end this by saying the only time for change is now. We need to think about our future generations and think about how gun violence trends will progress if we don't take measures now. Look back at those graphs, look back at those pictures, and notice how 10 years ago gun violence was much lower than it is now, and think about how will it escalate and how will the trend keep on going in 10 years from now. Rather than waiting for another tragedy to strike, we should begin to think and take action of precautionary measures. The state of Texas should come together regardless of our political affiliations, which tend to split Texas into two. And we need to demand that our lawmakers take action regarding meaningful and effective gun control measures. We need to stand up for our right to live in a state where safety and security are not privileges and they're not questionable, but instead they are guaranteed. Together, we can make Texas a safer state and home for everyone. Thank you.